One of the reasons why people do not trust soldiers in Nigeria is because they are involved in the level of insecurity going on. They are involved as well in terrorism. Earlier today, one of Nigeria's soldiers were arrested for stealing, selling an ammunition to terrorists. And this is what is going on in the Zoological Republic today. So if you see anyone in uniform, you are not safe. You are not meant to rely on the person for protection, because these could be some of the Boko Haram that we are infiltrated the Nigerian military, and that is why we are always cautious when we are bringing to you, telling you things that is going on in the Zoological Republic. The video shows as the ammunition was removed from a piece of clothing strapped around his waist. A Nigerian soldier, Emmanuel, has been arrested for stealing and selling ammunition to Boko Haram terrorists. In this viral video, Emmanuel said to have been attached to the 156th Task Force Battalion, codenamed Operation Hadekia, in Mayinok, Borno State, and he was disarmed and was searched and found to be carrying some arms ammunition. The video shows as the ammunition was removed from a piece of clothing strapped around his waist. His colleagues, of course, if you can hear them clearly, was saying that God passed you. And they said 99 days is for the thief. You will go and give Boko Haram to come and attack us. This is what the video said for those who doesn't really understand pidgin so well. You know, what's sometimes questionable, sometimes you cannot phantomize, is this man, this particular military man, soldier, is from Benue State. And on daily basis, the Fulani T group, as well as the FGT group, are really coming to Benue and deleting people. And yet this man is from Benue. He is the one supplying them all the machinery they need, all the equipment, from the bullets to the gun and all that is. He will come to the barrack, he takes and supply to them. Then will come to his own people. Do not be amazed hearing that he is from Benue, because there are a lot of Fulani people that were born and brought up in Benue, and as such they are claiming to be Benue people. Some of them are even answering Benue name. So this is that. If you go across Nigeria today, you see a lot of Fulanis because they go to different regions and settle. And when they settle, they claim to be from that place. So do not be amazed. Do not be surprised to hear that this one is from Benue. They are working in the same, they have the same plan together. This is what is going on in Nigeria. And so that is why today, people in Nigeria are not safe. Because if you see someone in uniform, you might think that this one is doing their work to protect the masses, to bring about security, and not at all. Instead, they are the ones to hand you over. That is why Nigeria is not a place to stay. Insecurity all over everywhere. And this is the story in Nigeria. And this is what we've come to see in the Zoological Republic. And following that, in the related news, is what is going on in Imo State currently today, being the 11th day of October 2022. Of course, today is Tuesday. Just want to show you things that are going on. The UGM in Akokwa. Akokwa is in Imo State. They have gone on rampage, doing what they are known how to do. I just want to bring to you to let you know that this current crop of UGM are those being perpetrated by the top politicians, which they want to use for their election come 2023, as well as the one that's been operated or supported and funded by the FG in order to bring the level of insecurity that's going on in the southeast. Some of them are the DSS, the military, the police, as well as the Bubago. They are the ones that they are bringing up on these things. So if you are living in now or Akokwa in Imo State, just try to be conscious of the environment within these few days. As this took place today, who knows what happens tomorrow and next tomorrow. So we are bringing you information as regards to how you secure yourself. The message we bring to you is the message for preservation of life. We want to save life. And as such, if you try as much as possible to secure your environment, to be alert of things that are going on in your environment, you will continue living. Of course, you might contribute to bring about peace and security to what is going on in our areas. And following that, it has been a trending news. Well, it didn't just start today. It has been in Nigeria how Nigerian policemen have been extorting people a lot of money from the gunpoints. Sometimes they are checkpoints, they call it checkpoints, but although they have turned it to another thing. Because when Nigerian police starts extorting people about 100,000, 50,000, 200,000 naira, 500,000 naira, taking your card to withdraw your money from POS. You will not tell me that this is a checkpoint, they are normal 20 naira, 50 naira. So this has extended to Abuja. In Abuja, it is trending right now that Nigerian police, they are busy extorting money from people, not just motorists alone. If they get you, they take your card, your debit card, they go to POS, they withdraw all your money, and if you talk, they might delete you. Now, this has escalated to Abuja. It's not only in other states as well as cities. Right there in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory of the Zoological Republic, this is exactly what is going on. Then you ask yourself, which parts of Nigeria is safe and secured again? If police will come in the broad daylight, collect their debit card, match them to POS or to ATM, withdraw all their money, give them their card back. If you talk, they delete you. Army is doing the same. You have seen it. They take the equipment from the barracks, those who they couldn't obtain so easily. Of course, there is a section which the FGC quality financing. They are supplying this to the Boko Haram team as well as the Fulani T group. This is the state of Nigeria. This is the story about Nigeria currently in this 2022. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? These are the things that you should give one sleepless nights. These are the things why we are saying that Nigeria is not worthy to be called a country. There is no security. The economy has gone to zero. There is no means of livelihood, no employment. Everything has gone south. No electricity. Agriculture is zero. And to cap it up, flood is ravaging every state in the Zoological Republic. No response team from the government. People are going. People are losing their life on a daily basis. What type of country is Nigeria? We are calling people to come to the rescue of those who want to be rescued. And at the same time, we are giving these tips to people to understand the thing they should do on time and not to fall into the hands of Nigerian police, Nigerian soldier, the DSS, the Bubago. Because there is nothing else. People have lost hope in Nigeria. If you hear anyone saying one Nigeria, know that these are those who are gaining from these vices that is going on in Nigeria. And that is why they stick, especially the Fulanese. If the federal government, if the top officials of the political sector are the ones really coordinating and conducting, organizing the oil theft you are hearing today, what else is remaining for Nigeria? Every now and then, every day you wake up, it's one or two issues in Kogi State. Dangote versus Kogi State government fighting for a particular cement plant, and then Dangote is about taking it up. You see what is going on. The Fulanis are over here. We thank you for listening. We are calling your attention to know exactly what is going on in Nigeria. A lot of insecurity. So people will come to the rescue. But how can they come to the rescue since the European countries are busy supplying Nigeria with those equipments? That's the only gift they are bringing to them. Biafra remains the hope of those in Africa. The earlier you embrace the ideology of IPOB, the earlier you listen and heed to the advice of the Directorate of State those who are championing this particular movement for the indigenous people of Biafra, the better for all of us and the better for you.